It's Huobi Cup Day 4. By now you know the system. King of the Hill, 2 players face against each other, and you have to pick 3 races. And if you win with one race, you can't pick that race in the other maps that are yet to be played. So 15 Sway is still, since day 1, our reigning and defending king. And today, he's challenged by no other than the BlizzCon and WCG champion, ReMinD. How good is ReMinD currently? And how good are his off races? We'll figure this out! 15 Sway, will he be dethroned today? We open up this match with 15 Sway at the upper left-hand side, playing as the human on Echo Owls, and ReMinD as Orc. Oh yeah, he was a very strong Orc player back in the day, in the 2010s, I would say. We probably all remember his game versus Ted, where his Blade Master cut through an entire undead army. So this time, it's no Blade Master, it's Orc. I'm not too sure if it's random or if it's Orc, but we'll figure this out. Thank you, Server Test, for the Prime sub. That's a good start. And 15 Sway, of course, as human here. Defend on the way. Archmage only level 1, so we can see at the 4-minute mark. That's a very solid harass by ReMinD. As there's no Brilliance Aura. That's the best outcome you can have in the early game. Interesting to see this on Echo Owls. In our weekly cups, we will switch to Echo Owls 2.0 tonight. But here, we stick with the old one, same as in War3 Champions Finals last hit. Important! 15 Sway gets it. This is really his tournament. Nice deny by ReMinD. It's always fascinating how ReMinD doesn't need much time to get back in the saddle. Tier 2 is done. And, oh, important last hit. Very important last hit. Good mana management as well by 15 Sway, despite having no Brilliance Aura for such a long time, for almost 3 minutes. He still has 1 Water Elemental left. This one goes to the Farseer, the first experience for him as well. But yeah, really 15 Sway's tournament, as this is his format, right? He has 2 super strong races, plus he can end up with a 50% chance on these 2 races if he goes random. He was able to defeat Happy on day 1, and afterwards Chemico was no match for him. Also, Moon fell yesterday, so the 20-year-old kid is making quite some bank here, because the longer the streak, the more money you get. But there are some tough challengers down the road. Very much looking forward to this. So TC unlocked. On the other side, we see Mountain King into no rifles, but rather mass casters. Wants to overwhelm with breakers, and as so often when an Orc is in the mix, we contest the marketplace. And with that TC, that's doable, I'd say. As there's no Mountain King, but he will arrive shortly. And then, you know, priests, orcs, etc., etc. On the other side, Radar into Shaman for some Dispel against the Water Elementals. So far, so standard. No cheeky cheesy tower rushes, but more of the norm. And now we see the decision by ReMinD going Aura. Who's it gonna get? It's going to ReMinD. Man, his last hits are nice. TC got the item as well. Big Invo Potion, if he's able to dodge some Storm Bolts with that. Hallelujah. It's like ReMinD plays everything. It's like he ReMinD everything. I don't know what you're talking about, but we'll figure this out. ReMinD gives up the north after claiming the big one and the consumable. Moves to the south, and that's a creep check if I ever saw one. With the Mountain King in the army, with the first Sorks coming in, this could be quite dangerous. But yeah, there's an Invo Potion. He needs levels desperately. Farseer on the way to level 2, getting caught with the Stormbolt. TC also in trouble. This is not good for ReMinD. Town Portal out. A little ambitious. And an interesting timing. By the way, why did 15 Sway go defend? There's no piercing damage in this army at all. So, yeah, there was a different plan originally. It helps against creeps, and it might help against burrows down the road, but yeah, not really necessary. So we continue to level, and I think 15 Sway is having a better and better game, if you ask me. It's not that ReMinD is far behind, but the TC is underleveled, the TP is gone, but he can still... What is this troll doing here? A troll indeed. And both play it rather calm now. On the way to level 3, of course. We haven't seen a decision yet if it's Clap or Bash, both very, very powerful. Archmage, only level 2 though. This will change in a bit, and then we have another decision here if it's Brilliant Zora or Water Elemental too. Water Elemental, if you don't have the direct fights, can be good for harass, especially if there's no cement upgrade. But Brilliant Zora in the long run should be better, as Water Elementals can be purged once Shaman are around. Gloves of Haste, always good for a bashing Mountain King. Ooh, look at this. Tier 2 Expo. Nice to see that. Brilliant Zora too. I think 15 Sway is making quite a few good decisions here. As everything is poisoned up, and ReMinD wasting a little time here. Waiting for some items in the base, 400 gold. He has to figure this out ASAP. He got the level 2 stomp. He did reveal the Expo. So Crystal Ball coming in handy here. And now he knows he either has to counter expand or do something about it. In the late game, especially with Expo backup, 15 Sway's army will probably just be better. Thanks to Breakers in a good position. Still no decision if Clap or Bash. First heal scroll on the side of the Chinese as well. Ring +4. Not the best. So here we go. Counter expansion, 15 Sway scouts it immediately. Anyone knows how good Lawlight is with off-raise? He's able to defeat Chemico in Human Mirror, for example. His human is really good. Oh my god, double pendant of energy? Come on. That's made for a Clap build. Very, very greedy 15 Sway. Has 700 gold to work with as the expansion is running. So needs to add some lumber workers, I guess, or get a lot of items from the shop, and that's exactly what he wants. Invo potion at least, everything else is out of stock. Ah, we got level 2 Clap. Here we go. Clap City, bitch. Invest TC. Nice little cheeky play by ReMinD. What a blast from the past to see him here as Orc on Echo Isles. You probably know, if you speak German, you probably know Take's legendary cast of his. The knife is too sharp! I don't have to cast this anymore! Boom! Here we go. Stop number 1. And will this fight work against the 2 towers? That would be a perfect scenario for Remo, of course. But you see Clap, and what you don't see is many heal scrolls on the other side. 15 Sway is burning through his, and ReMinD does as well. Supply still even. Kodo Beast hasn't eaten yet. There is an illusion in trouble getting so much attention. 1000 HP wasted on an illusion. Yikes. And ReMinD, he covered the expansion with that little push. Falls back, gets the new heal scroll. Nice timing. ReMinD is not playing bad at all. Oh, the voice of Neo feels like home. Lovely Friday, y'all. That's so sweet. Let's see how sweet this fight is with the heal scroll advantage, but mana advantage, obviously. on the human side. Oh my god, this clap is just way too nasty. Invo potion. No mana here. 15 Sway trying to go for the surround. The TC in trouble. And this Mountain King, the weapon of mass destruction, is basically single-handedly winning the fight. 10 supply lead. Only footmen falling. Breakers replace them. And the Kodo still didn't eat yet. Jesus Christ. This Mountain King. What a carry. 550 mana. Tremendous. It's so fascinating to see how 15 Sway played at TED Cup, where he was really underwhelming. And then just not even a week later, he's dominating the Huobi Cup. Workshop for some, maybe one gyro for vision detection might not be too bad. And then you can add even mortar teams if you want to. Why not? Kinda hard to reach if they're protected by breakers. TC level 4, Mountain King far away from that. It should be Chain Lightning level 2. Yep, because control magic is researched and then the wolves are of course useless. I mean, it's like the cup was designed for 15 Sway to win matches. Would we say the same if he loses that match to Happy? Then we'd say, oh, designed for Happy because his off race is also so strong. It is very good though. I'm still of the opinion that allowing random wasn't the greatest choice. Flag cannons even. Okay, expecting a lot of Wyvern? That's interesting. I wonder what's the criteria for picking maps. First one is random. And afterwards is loser's choice. So no Wyvern yet. Just add some more Kodos to eat the breakers. Do you think breakers are yummy? I don't know. They don't look too tasty. That invis, yep, was a little bit of waste. But they're crunchy. Yeah, probably. Der Rattenjunge, thank you for the 23-month resub. Alright, stalemate. And this is the moment where I would really appreciate if we'd be playing Echo Isles 2, the updated version that is currently on the War 3 Champions ladder, which will also be played in the Back to Warcraft Cups from here on out. Oh my god, that is so many breakers. With an update for armor. How do you break through this? There's also mana potions, 2 of them. There's also heal potions and invo potion. That's not good. That's really not good. A Tauren good versus breakers. Usually they're always slowed and getting kited, and nah. Here we go, the big fight. ReMinD, can you do some damage against all these breakers? Perfect concave on the TC. Just look at the mana getting burned. Okay, now it's a little hard because he's invulnerable. But yeah, Mountain King is exactly where he wants to be. And the next clap is ready now. Oh yeah, we're not waiting for any cooldowns here. Let's go. Supply still even. ReMinD, not too bad. Kodo has eaten. Both of them have eaten. And he's reaching the backline with a lightning shield. This is not half bad, ReMinD. Still in trouble though. You gotta ignore the breakers somehow. 15 Sway. Claps one more time. Is there a chain lightning? Yes, there is. 48 HP. Damn. I think we all expected 15 Sway to basically crush him here. That requires a lot of healing now, of course. But shop control. Heal scroll is ready in 10. No big mana potion here. No big heal scrolls on 15 Sway side. We do have 1 mana potion left out of 2. Had to go for a staff to get out. Better safe than sorry. There was no units lost for 15 sway. It was close. And the Kodo's 8. So that's 2 units. What? Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Do that burp. Nice. Okay, we have a Witch Doctor against the Invis TC. The Invis Mountain King. The Stomp hit breakers, or are they immune? They are immune to everything but ultimates. Tier 3. Yeah, why not? Give me them Inner Fire Knights. ReMinD doesn't want to allow this. No heal scroll on 15 sway side still. Two upgrades. Yeah, Ankus, you're right. These 4 gyros, kinda useless. So, as Echo Isles is pretty wide and open, that Witch Doctor, it won't even attack him. How nice of all the breakers. Leave the Doctor alone. Oh wow, that clap again. Massive! And it's not easy to engage at all. That TC is stuck next to the tree line. Can't reach for a stomp. Everything is clapped already. Oh man, that hurts. Kinda bad. The tug of war continues. Kodos, can they reach? One of them did. The other, not so much. Mountain King down to 50% again. Another breaker caught. And it's kind of getting better and better for ReMinD, is it not? He has no heal scroll anymore. Mountain King mana looking decent, especially with the potion. But it's really hard to burn through the mana of 2 pendants, is it not? So everything's slowed again. Heal scroll goes to 15 sway. Is that a hero focus potential? Oh, TC stopped in its tracks once again. There is a heal potion. Stomp on both sides. Dodges it with the invul. 15 sway is so sick. There was a little bit of healing and you want to get out of there ASAP. As everything is falling, but not too much. ReMinD still at 80, still holding his ground. And 15 sway, so smart, left the Witch Doctor alive until he can possess the ward. Isn't that sweet? He has constant vision now. That backfired a little. And 1400 gold now. Another heal scroll. And ReMinD, do you have the time to heal up and fight this without a heal scroll? I kinda doubt it. Very few kills in general here. Oh, the TC isn't healing. That's bad. You can see Mountain King not level 4 yet. TC not level 5 yet. Okay, that is so hard to engage again. The TC once again stuck. Here's level 4. Lightning shield in the back line. He's hurting himself at the moment. Blizzard. Okay, level 1. That doesn't hurt too much. Stops it with the Storm. Mountain King in Trouble City again, but there is an Invo Potion. TC, can he say the same? Not really. Storm trying to get out. He's blocking himself. He's blocking himself. Get out. Oh man, would he love to still have that shop here. But he can't engage. One focus fire and he's dead. Almost the same as the Mountain King. Both finally with some losses. And that's more kills thanks to the Blizzard. Oh, this was so well positioned and so well done. And now floodgates open. If you engage again, there's probably a clap coming soon with that level 2 Brilliance Aura. Holy smokes, you got a lot of experience there. And that expo isn't running anymore. 22-minute mark. And it's looking better and better and better for 15 sway. 20 supply lead. We do have a level 5 TC. But the problem is he can't reach. He's low HP and low mana. Yeah, and that's the expo gone. Polymorph coming. Inner fire coming. And I think this spells the end for ReMinD in this game. Good fight. Good effort. But 15 Sway is just too good. That expo timing was super nice. ReMinD couldn't shut that down. And then at some point, there's a million breakers and a high level MK. And he called for the game. And that is 1-0 for 15 Sway. The king continues his dominance. And in nice fashion, I gotta say. So I gotta figure out if this was human versus orc, or if anybody randomed. Still influenced by celebrity deathmatch. When I hear good fight, I expect good night afterwards. Ah, that was glorious. These MTV days. Oh, MTV Saturdays, everybody. That was the day. Yeah, it's super hard. I don't really have a good solution for you how to break that late game. A million kodos, but... my sub was ignored. No, you just didn't listen well enough. I thank you. Again. Yeah, 15 Sway. It is really his format. We established that, but... ReMinD still has Orc. I'm pretty sure he picked Nightelf as well, right? So... is it random then? Or did he choose a third race? Oh, thank you very much for using the coupon codes here at the Warcraft Champions Finals. We're not making much progress here, I gotta say. $457. That is 10%, not even 10% of what we had last time. So get in there. We're gonna release the profile pictures probably later. You spelled Huobi Cup wrong in the title. No. Ow! In that title. There we go. Fixed! Yo, Latot! How's life in Vegas? Thank you for the well wishes on Twitter. A human won! Can you believe it? Can you believe it, Todd? You're not dreaming. Thank you, Orc Bicep. It's funny, we're on the Chinese server, and ReMinD has a better ping than 15 Sway. Is ReMinD still in China? I don't know. Isn't it like 6 AM in Vegas now? It's like 4:30. Todd is living the wild nightlife. All right, everybody. To switch this. From a human versus orc, we move on to two different races. Of course, now that he won a game with human, 15 Sway is not allowed to pick the human race anymore. For ReMinD, all the options are still there. We got it confirmed that it was human versus orc and not any random thingies. And now we're on Amazonia. And you know what you can play very, very well on Amazonia? Nightelf Mirror! Yay! Aren't we all excited about that? I love it. Played 11 hours today. My friend won a bracelet. I don't know what that means. Is it nice? Does it look good? Is it a bracelet of your friendship? So, ReMinD is probably the best Nightelf Mirror player in the history of this game. in AWL, he destroyed pretty much every single Nightelf with a name and made it into the top 4. This is best matchup. And 15 Sway, I want to say he's not necessarily the best Nightelf Mirror player, as of course his attention is split between human and Nightelf, and usually against Nightelf he goes with human. So this is gonna be the tough one. Is of course map pick by ReMinD now, so this is exactly the outcome he wanted.
A player's forces are under attack.
And very good picks. Orc on Echo Owls, not too bad. Nightelf on Amazonia, of course, wonderful. I think creeping goes well. Yep, it does. ReMinD didn't decide for a spell yet. That's interesting.
A player's forces are under attack.
So yeah, this, I would be very, very surprised if this is not a bear mirror. So we do have some time, everybody. We do have some time. Toxie, is there a way to improve my connection to China East? Somehow? I do have these spikes. Or it's a little lag. It's low FPS for some reason. And that usually happens when I have a bad connection. It's not lagging or anything, which is good. But yeah, it's not flawless, as you can see. So the typical creep routes. China East, no? Alright. Sells the cloak for a circlet, which is nice. Ooh. ReMinD already going for the Vamp Aura. Is this going as planned? I'm not too sure. Certainly not for the archers. Oh man, purge! But a good demon hunter can run very fast. So, very good inventory. I'd say the Sobi mask is a sell, and yep, boots for that. Very helpful. Everything seems a little faster. Or the tech, actually. Oh yeah, ReMinD is a lot faster in tech. How so? Little later with level 3, but he will have the Naga second. He just has the best timings. This is gonna be super hard for 15 Sway to reach the middle. There's boots on the Demon Hunter. Everything is in good health. What's this Taskmaster doing? Jesus Christ, the creeps recently. So, Naga time. But running away pretty much immediately. 5 seconds. Can he force him back in 5 seconds? Can instantly slow down the Naga. Oh, this is really not that great. Oh, the positioning was actually quite nice. And the attention is going to this illusion. Demon Hunter coming back in. Naga battle! Probably the most exciting moment in this game for a while. As 15 Sway got boots as well. Will any of the Naga die? Doesn't look like it. Now they meet. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, he got the lasted in. Not bad. And 15 Sway winning the micro battle in the middle of the fight. In the middle of the map, I mean. But over this, 15 Sway kind of forgot the lores, which is not too great. So he's behind in bear tech and was only a level 1 Naga kill. A little bit of map control now for the Chinese, as ReMinD's Naga is missing. But maybe the timing advantage for bears will even this out. And that little map control leads to a steal of the Taskmaster, another item closer to level 4. Half a level ahead now, plus of course the Naga can level, which leads to eventually a higher level Fork Lightning.
A player's forces are under attack.
These kobolds are wild today. I don't think this is the end of the world for ReMinD at all. Especially with his control in Bear Mirror and his decision making in Bear Mirror, which is sometimes even more decisive.
A player's forces are under attack.
He can turn this around, even though there's quite a lead now. But second mercenary camp, you know what that means. Another chance for the Vamp Aura. Plus a good chunk of experience, as the Renegade Wizard is already gone. Maybe 15 Sway doesn't know this. Love to see this roaming Demon Hunter again, as he is high level already. Ooh, risky, what he got. Rune Braces, so useless. There's a TP, but on the Naga, ReMinD, you're in trouble here. ReMinD has to win this. That's the perfect outcome. That's his best matchup on the best map. If he's not winning this, he has to just hope on good random draws. And of course the bear timing. It's actually not that far behind. Big mana potion, kinda useless. No overwhelming inventories anywhere, but it was 2 big items sold for ReMinD. More gold. The Demon Hunter names, yeah. What's wrong with Terrorblade and Rage Runner? Meep. Red spot, risky. Very risky, ReMinD. There's still a town portal. He gets it. Medallion of Courage once again not that great. One bear staffed out. There should be a medic bear. Exactly. Oh, TP out right in front of his base, right next to the shop. 15 sway, 400 gold. Will he get an item and continue pushing? Yeah, Invo Potion it is. Both keep the TP on the Naga. Ooh, that Richu has to work. Upgrades. 0-1 for ReMinD. 1-0 coming for 15 sway. Scene has been looking good lately, right? A lot of fun in the Warcraft scene. Ladder reset. New maps. Old maps being revamped. More and more tournaments coming. Warcraft Champions finals this weekend. Love it. Lost Temple is back. Can't wait to see the first games on Lost Temple. Love the old maps being revamped. Much better than learning totally new maps. You lazy fool! Anyway, big fight. 4 bears attacking the Demon Hunter. That's not necessarily what you want. But okay, Invo Potion forced. Can't lead into a TP, but wants to get the Demon Hunter out. ReMinD is in trouble here. Can he salvage this somehow? Despite the bear attention, he clearly is taking a beating on the Demon Hunter, but when it comes to the bear fight, oh no, that's a lot of losses. That's a lot of losses. The Demon Hunter dies on the left-hand side as well. 15 sway is in an excellent position. Lost Temple, best map ever with 2 rivers. Please leave. Anybody with a little sympathy of 2 rivers, shall be gone. It's a horrible map. With horrible design, and only horrible people are advocating for it. So, after this fight, how do you come back? Hero, gone. 3 to 4 bears, gone. 15 sway, can invest in items, can invest in upgrades. Doesn't really have to replace bears. And that's game. Yeah, you see there's no chance. And that's 2-0. Pretty sweet. 15 sway is owning. Continues to own in Huobi Cup. And now ReMinD can still decide whether he plays Nightelf, Orc, or Random, or whatever he picked third. 15 sway is going Random. And that's not a bad outcome for him at all. But if you don't win in your best matchup, on the best map, straight up bear mirror, then what do you do? What do you even do? Was game 1 random or human for 15 sway? It was human. So it's random now. But for ReMinD, we don't know. Server test, €15 donation for keeping Back to Warcraft alive forever. Smiley face. Boop. There we go. Wait, where's the alert? Play the alert. Ah! Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Donations are much, much, much appreciated. All right, map 3. 3 match points for 15 sway. We have both players with random. That's weird. Why would you take random in the deciding match? Ooh, so both players on. Oh my god, this is horrible. This is very bad. It's random, as I told you. And they end up on human mirror. Oy, 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 oy. Good luck, ReMinD. If you can't win the Nightelf mirror, how are you supposed to win the human mirror? ReMinD can still pick Nightelf. What is he doing? Yeah, that's what I thought. Huge good luck to ReMinD here. He needs it. He needs it. Oh, 15 sway lagging. That's not good. But shout out to the reconnect function. Thank you, Hamster, for the prime sub. Sub. Save the whales. All right. So this looks like we're going into normal territory. Archmage Footman, of course. And 15 sway is, of course, not fooling around. There's no joke tactics involved here. He wants to own this. 4 days in a row. That is a lot of money. This tournament in total has $16,000. The longer you're the king, the better your income. It doesn't matter. ReMinD needs 3 wins versus 15 sways random. The order doesn't matter. Yeah, but it would be cooler, you know, if he gets a win with Nightelf and then we have a 2-1. Like more content, right? So, yeah, of course, in theory, you're right. But you gotta think of the fans. Gotta think about the entertainment value for the people. Thank you, Mr. Brappy, for the Prime sub. Love your content so much. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for supporting what you love. Saves time. Ah, I guess.
A player's forces are under attack.
So is there an expansion play? We are on Tide Hunters after all. ReMinD with a normal build. With attack, 15 sway follows it up. Could still be a tier 2 expansion, but yeah, that would be an unnecessary risk.
A player's forces are under attack.
Would have loved to see more of ReMinD's orc, actually. I think he's very good with that race. So, tech advantage, once again a little bit on ReMinD's side. Both rather focused on the PvE, on the level 3, on the levels, on the items. This could be a big one for 15 sway. Oh, Stubby Mask. So nice. So many more water elementals.
A player's forces are under attack.
I would say so far a solid early game for ReMinD. He's not under much pressure. Just playing the creep route, playing the creep game. Items are a little better for 15 sway though. So now, do we have the first skirmish? Yeah, ReMinD. Looks like he's going for it. A lot more footmen on his side. So that's tricky. 15 sway, not engaging here. Why would he? He has no advantage. There's no need to fight.
A player's forces
And there's also nothing really in risk of getting destroyed. No expo, no tier 2 buildings, no shop, nothing. Oh, ReMinD this time going for defend as the only player. Only against water elementals. And a handful of creeps, I guess. But not even too many. Couple of sea turtles and water elementals, and that's about it. But our little genies here will be intercepted. Oh, Panda second by ReMinD. Heat him. Oh, didn't even go for it. Not much damage done. Reclaims the majority of the experience here though. Kind of mana stealing, not necessarily too great. Devotion Aura could help, but at the beginning of tier 2, you really don't have the resources. Mountain King second, defend now as well. Double Sanctum. Let's go Breaker Wars, everybody! Wonderful.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, wanted to deny. So, in the late game, Mountain King definitely better than the Panda. But you can apply some pressure and especially burn down expansions. As at some point in the game, Stormbolt is just insta-gip. Maybe ReMinD didn't get the rules. Dude, I thought about this too. Does he not know he can stay with the race? Oh, Breath of Fire gets the last hit. That was so important. So much time invested. But you gotta run. Tuck your tail and move home. One footman for the call. Oh, this one was misrallied. Yikes. Panda looks cooler. That is certainly true. It feels like... I don't know about you guys, but it feels like ReMinD has no chance here. Is it just me? I mean, he's not playing bad by any means. And it's kind of toe-to-toe at the moment. But I got this feeling that once there's the first big fight, there's just absolutely no chance. Expo coming. Lab stolen, which is never bad. For 15 sway, of course. Lion Horn. A wonderful adjustment to this army. Yeah, and he basically traded the Lion Horn versus the Scroll of the Beast. And loses the footman to creeps. Okay. That's not good at all. Level 3 Mountain King. He'll just destroy. Okay, good luck. The rest of the army is coming. Doesn't even have this. Oh, he does have Dispel now. Panda not level 3. That would be so big. But ReMinD, this priest positioning is not necessarily good. Losing 2 immediately, and there's so much more Stormbolt. Good Breath of Fire, but still only level 1. Wind of Mana Stealing put to good use. He needs more fire. And there it is. The Wind of Mana Stealing is giving him some firepower. Solid retreat by 15 sway, not losing too much, just a bit of HP. And the Panda is still not level 3. So, did ReMinD figure out that there is an expansion? Because if not, it's over. But also, just a handful of units. What do you do? Are you not entertained? Actually, not too much. This is utter destruction. ReMinD, I don't know, not in tip-top shape. Weird decisions when it comes to race picking in game 3 here. Very solid performance in game 1. Very underwhelming in map 2. And this is just, I mean, he's outmatched in Human Mirror. It's kind of clear. The Expo is running and running and running and running. 15 sway, the new happy. I think tomorrow he will be challenged a lot by Lawlight. Lawlight is a freaking killer in Nightelf vs Human. He's also very good in Nightelf Mirror. He's very good in Human Mirror as well. I think tomorrow is the first real challenge for 15 sway after happy. Supply lead, levels looking good, mana's looking good, except for the Archmage, but he can just retreat, he has all the gold in the world. The Panda can't really reach. Burn through all his mana, Scroll of the Beast doesn't really apply. And reinforcements are trickling in quickly. It's really, really not bad. Super solid performance by 15 sway. The series yesterday was great. I didn't catch that. It was close at least, yes. But I think Lawlight's off-race is better than Moon's off-race by quite a bit.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon with Orc was insane. Damn, I have to catch up on that. Alright, the Wall Elemental Ping Pong will start. And ReMinD, does he still not have the slightest clue about this expansion? Or is it just desperation at this point? He's getting tagged. And not the good way that you get from hitting the gym. You're getting creep jacked. And pretty much destroyed. He has a heal scroll. That helps a tad, but... yeah, just look at the numbers, everybody. Just look at the numbers. Panda, countered, focused. Scroll of the Beast just panic. Did he want to hit the TP and I got the wrong hero? Ah. For this position, for this outcome, solid fight, but no chance. As expected, we basically saw this outcome when we saw what races they randomed. And that's the downside of random. I think, as I said plenty of times now, this random option is not ideal. But that's about it. So, 15 Sway stays the king. Easy. 3-0. Less than an hour. Boom. Just destroying ReMinD. And yeah, it's kind of time to start the grind, ReMinD. And step the game up a little. He's probably busy IRL with some other stuff, but yeah, not bad. 15 Sway now, 4 wins in a row here in Huobi Cup. That's already a lot of money. Do we have a calculation how much that is? That's $3,800 already, I think, for 15 Sway. That's really good. That's really good. And the longer he stays king, the more money he gets. So, next up is Lawlight tomorrow. This is a highlight for me, for sure. I will not miss this. Basically, lead in to War 3 Champions. Finals, starting tomorrow at 3 PM. Then Focus, then Foggy, then Hawk, and then Happy the Revenge on day 9. Shout out day 9. Why not 4 races and make it best of 7? Also a neat idea. Alright, that wasn't the most entertaining series we've ever had, but anyway. You win some, you lose some, right? And today, it was just you win some if you're 15 Sway. Or only you lose some if you're ReMinD. But I had to spend some time with you. That was sweet. So, shout out everybody. Happy is not playing on day 9. Read the rules again. I'm pretty sure he is. Because the rules as they are on Liquipedia make no sense. So, there you go. Last playday, if Happy is the king of the hill, then he is the next opponent. How does that make sense? Does he have to operate on 2 PCs and play himself? So you can read the rules all you want, but you also have to question them. If Happy is not the king, if Happy is the king, then InfTH and Fly play a round robin. That would have been super cool. We kind of got robbed of that. Oh. Yeah, I will fix this. But now, refresh please. Ah, Stoker God. Stoker God. He fixed it already. Okay, I was about to do it, but Stoker is just faster. There we go. If Happy is not the king of the hill, then he's the next opponent. If Happy is the king of the hill, then... but he's not, because our king, long live the king, is 15 Sway. Okay. That's it for me. I might join Carson later for the weekly, as of course we have the weekly cup up. Cup.backtowarcraft.com, everybody. It's episode 26. Happy is still playing anything. Oh, that link is actually not correct yet. Anything but undead, so we'll probably go random. We might see the first pro games on Echo Isles 2, which I would really love. It's also the last cup that has Turtle Rock and Shattered Exile in, as they were deleted from the War3 Champions ladder map pool. We will delete them as well. And then next week we will introduce the new Secret Valley and Lost Temple. So hope you all sign up. The more players we have, the higher the odds that we see the new Echo Isles, which we will introduce as well. So see you later for the weekly.